Hello, everyone. It's an excellent day for Scion, don't you agree? Before that, though, business, announcements, things. As part of the 10th year of Onyx Path, for the month of February, we begin to shift somewhere near and dear to my heart, as you all know. World of Darkness. We have special stuff going on over on the Onyx Path. Travis Legge will be holding interviews on the channel for some World of Darkness creators. There will be, of course, World of Darkness actual plays emerging on the channel. If you're interested in seeing World of Darkness, however, and you happen to miss those things, Friday, over on twitch.tv/RollingNomads, we are starting a new Sabbat Chronicle called Book of Saints. We will be uploading the prequel episode to YouTube. That's my own personal plug. Of course, there's going to be excellent sales throughout February for World of Darkness games published by Onyx Path over on Drive-Thru, all the good things. God, I do this so great every time. I'm such a pro. Next up, Lore of the Traditions. Presently at a very large number, $110,520. I think I said that right. Pledged from 1,298 people of their $30,000 goal. They have a bunch of stretch goals unlocked. The streaming overlay set, it's unlocked, and you can bet that's mine now. I'm so excited. Law of the Traditions is for the Mage the Ascension TTRPG. It's an excellent TTRPG. If you haven't played it, you should give it a chance. And what better way to do that than to back this, unlock more stuff? The next stretch goal is the Faces of Magic Virtual Tabletop Token Pack. I love tokens. I like using a map here normally for Roll20. They've got 10 days to go, so go ahead and give them a check. 10 days left, and much more stuff to be unlocked. There's a bunch of goodies. Forgotten Ones and Forbidden Orders. That sounds terrifying. That is the stretch goal after the virtual tabletop tokens. That's almost the extent of my announcements. If you are interested in more Scion with more of my face and seeing where it kind of all started for me, you can check us out. Well, not us. Scion Dragon with Chaz Calendar over on Tuesdays. He's displaying a version of Scion called Scion Dragon. Not quite out yet, but it is fantastic so far. I created a character that I was thinking was going to be this, smooth, suave, dope assassin, and then I realized very quickly I'm going to have to revert to Deadpool, which is kind of cool. It's very fun for me. Check that on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a great time. With that being said, I have hit all the announcements. We've hit all the important stuff. Let's go ahead and get to something just as important, if not more important. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do this for you guys. Let's meet our Scions, shall we?
Oh, I didn't see you there. Just wholesome Wukong things, man. Glad to have you on board.
Remember, kids, if you see a mysterious man on the side of the road, stop and pick him up. He might be a god.
Ignore that. No, don't. Yeah, let's get the show on the road.
Don't listen to them. Wow. All right.
Yeah, don't listen to MAJIN.
Excellent. This is going to be interesting today. I can already tell. With that being said, I'm very excited to bring you the next episode of Scion Godsend. When last we left our heroes, they had set out on their journey. Their first stop being Pittsburgh. However, along the way, making a stop at a gas station. Well, before that, we'll say, they picked up a hitchhiker. Faded jeans, yellow jacket, single duffel bag. Interesting looking fellow. Not easily trusted by any of these individuals by any means. but a new traveling companion was acquired. Philip, otherwise known as Phil, as he's stated that he's allowed himself to be called. He appears to be on the search for his brother, on his way to Florida, hitchhiking where he can. Not really a whole lot to his name, aside from what is in his duffel bag. Our heroes, with their new companion in tow, made a stop at a gas station. Charles was ambushed in the bathroom by what he is affectionately referring to as the Red Power Ranger now. Whoever owns Power Rangers, don't sue me. He was ambushed, a fight broke out, the gas station was destroyed while Gregor was pumping gas, and MAJIN had a conversation with Phil, getting some more information out of him, playing PlayStation 5. Gregor departed very quickly after realizing that Charles was duking it out with this individual. After the fight was relatively over, the Red Ranger, as Charles is calling him, shrank down into the size of an action figure. Little plastic joints, all that good stuff. Tucked him in his pocket and left, much to the anger and frustration of the gas station attendant. The trio then moved on to Pittsburgh, where they quickly found a motorcycle bar, had a few drinks, finished a fight. They didn't start it. Then with a group called the Diabolics. It's well done. Rewarded with a case of beer, our heroes went on to a Walmart parking lot to set up camp for the evening, rest, and get some sleep, some long-deserved sleep. But it was not to be. Gregor awoke to the sound of scratching at the door, to which he opened and saw a little gray dog, about medium-sized, difficult to tell the breed right away, to which Gregor informed him he had one night. He laid out some water, no food, so he didn't want him coming back, didn't want him thinking this was home. He awoke Phil, who appeared to be having a nightmare, making sure that he was alright, and then went back to sleep. We join our heroes now, in this very evening. The three of you are sleeping soundly. MAJIN, you are sleeping on the pop-up bed up top, little ladder. It's nice. It's not too cold. Bit of warmth. You got blankets up there. It's very nice. Gregor, you are sleeping in the back bed space, the bed that kind of folds up when you need it for a table or an area for transport. Phil is sleeping on the cot, sort of in the walkway, kind of in the way, but it works. Charles, being the interesting individual, the man of culture that he is, decided to sleep on the hood of the van, claiming it was very warm. Charles, you very quickly find it is not warm for long.
Is my cloud warm?
No. The cloud is a cloud.
Well, then I would, I don't believe in hiding my intent, even if it means waking people up. I would just walk inside afterwards.
Door is locked, but you
not going out of my way to be quiet or anything.
Door is locked, I imagine, Gregor, yes? I mean, there's that problem, but there's also a very easy solution.
Yeah.
Through the window he goes.
I'm going to hop in through the window.
Landing right on Gregor as you just dip in. Gregor, you're quickly awoken.
What the?
I have frost in my hair. It is very cold. Please, let me sleep inside.
Gregor, the plastic bag, you kind of pasted up to try to lock in some heat, is torn now. The dog that you had let in you're very quickly noticing has fallen asleep on the bed next to you, well, at your feet, I should say, is up and sort of tense very quickly. You can see him baring fangs at Charles.
No, no, not this problem. Charles, on the floor. You sleep on the floor.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
could have
hop off
had
the
the
bed.
cult. You could have had
I'm
the
gonna do
cot.
like the dog thing and like walk around on all fours like 3 or 4 times before like curling into a ball.
This hubbub has awoken Phil. Majin, you can very clearly hear nonsense is going on downstairs.
Go to sleep, Charles.
Okay,
Go back to sleep,
I'll go to
Phil.
sleep.
I look over at the window. We're repairing that tomorrow. We got an appointment for that. That's getting repaired. God damn it.
Do we have a sunroof?
No!
But we need a sunroof.
Go to sleep.
You're no
Can
fun
you
when
hear
you're
Phil
like this.
speak up? Just, I think the sunroof is where Majin would be sleeping right now, isn't it?
Yeah. We would punch a hole through the bed. No.
That would be
Go
it.
to sleep.
All right. Night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
God damn it.
Good night, Majin.
Shut the fuck up. Damn.
We love you too, Majin.
Sorry.
Majin, what are you doing awake at this hour?
Charles, go to sleep. You don't get to be a part of this.
Is that a dog?
Yes.
Weird. All right. Night, guys.
Night. God damn it.
Good night.
God damn it.
Eventually, after the hubbub, everything kind of settles. We drift back into sleep. Charles, you dream of the mountains. You're running with Tiberius. You're running with your pack. All along the flower fruit mountains. Chasing the monkeys. Challenging them to combat. Majin, you dream of riding. You relive the memory. Riding in that Tumen, that pack, the motorcycles. Perhaps the memory is altered, I wonder. What do you think, Majin?
Maybe a little bit.
In what way?
I'll be at the front of the pack.
Is your father present?
Yeah. Eating my dust.
Indeed. Pleasant dream. Riding at the front, leading a Tumen. Gregor, your dreams are less pleasant. You're in the desert again. Perhaps this is a memory. You walk instinctually, looking for safety, shelter. You see the figure again. Standing on one of the dunes. Begins to walk towards you. What do you do?
About face. And just kind of walk the exact opposite direction.
You begin to walk.
I'll look back every once in a while. If it's getting faster, I'm gonna start running. Because at this point,
And you
I am about
must.
to not exist again.
You must. You run. Fleeing from the figure. That shadowy figure clad in Egyptian garb. You run toward the pyramids and the setting sun. You run. You hear, for the first time, words in one of these visions, in one of these nightmares. Enemies. Abound. Near. Awaken. You're running. You hear these words. Suddenly, you blink, and he's in front of you. Awaken! You are shaken awake. Phil, leaning over you, shakes you. Buddy, you alright?
Yeah, just the nightmares. I've been plagued by nightmares recently, ever since things happened.
Majin, I need a roll from you. Go ahead and give me resolve and whatever skill you think you would need to wake up in sensing something changing about your surroundings. Charles will need the same roll.
Resolving survival.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Charles, the same?
Three successes.
Five successes.
Both of you awaken. All of you can hear the sound of motorcycles.
Son of a bit.
Quickly
Guys,
approaching.
we get morning exercise, and we get to start our day off early.
Just fucking look at the phone. What time is it?
Still the middle of the night. This is about 3 a.m.
I was about to say that, honestly. Charles, it's 3 a.m. God.
But we can go to Dandy's Donuts after this, and I'm gonna hop out the window.
Who the God?
Phil kind of looks at you a little bit worried, like, "Yeah, do we think is it the people from the bar?"
I hope not.
Shit, what if they
God damn
followed
it.
us?
They very well could have. I
Majin,
don't
what are
have
you
a
up to in
gun.
this moment?
Do you have a gun?
I'm gonna just hop down and I guess if Charles is already outside, proceed to go outside with him.
Without a word to your compatriots, you hop out and prepare yourself.
God.
Majin, speaking of firearms, I believe you do have a firearm, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm keeping that thing on me.
I got you. Gregor, your weapon, unfortunately,
Lost to eternity.
ceased to exist alongside you. Did not emerge with you.
Yeah.
A replacement will need to be found. Very easily done
Yeah.
at a pawn shop.
I mean, maybe not around here, but definitely in Florida.
Not in a Walmart parking lot. So,
I'd probably buy one from the Walmart.
Majin, Charles, you're outside. Gregor, you are...
God. Get down, Phil. Get down, dog.
staying in the van?
Fucking... I'll have a better chance in here than out there.
Understood.
We're-
Majin,
we're-
Charles, a pack, a club, riding up a mixture of sports bikes and road bikes as well. A blend of Harleys, a blend of street bikes. You can hear them calling. This is reminiscent of a war party. As they pull up, begin to circle your van. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to hop on my cloud and circle in the opposite direction and just like clothesline one of them off their bike.
Understood. Go ahead and give me, I think, well, obviously the physical arena. I'm assuming might in close combat.
Yeah, if possible.
By all means, you do this. Majin, is there anything you would like to be doing?
Can I identify anything about them? Who they are?
Oh yes, you got up close and personal with these individuals earlier this evening. Is the Diabolics out in full force?
Mm.
Seems they can't take a loss with grace.
I only got 2 successes.
2 successes. You go to put your arm out. You can feel as the individual kind of ducks down low to his bike, grabs your arm. You're pulled back almost off your cloud. You don't fall off, however. They're beginning to park.
Fun.
Bikes still running. They begin to dismount. Yes, Charles.
Well, I was wondering, would I have gotten momentum from that?
Absolutely,
Or-
yes. Thank you.
So are we at 2 now? Or?
Three.
You guys should be at 3.
3?
We're at 3. Do they have weapons? Are they coming out with weapons?
Peeking out the window. Yeah. I won't even make you roll for this. Yeah, some of them are holding chains. Some of them are putting on brass knuckles. Some are pulling out knives. Couple of them have
Gosh.
firearms.
I see opportunity. Uh,
One of them steps off his bike. The individual you had done combat with, Majin. The individual would put his hand over your patch, which you returned in kind. Looking very bruised, beaten. Like I said, this is our city. Any last words?
Shit, they're gonna kill him.
How far away is he?
He's about, you could be on him in one movement band.
Oh. Is it just him that stepped off?
All of them are stepping off, sort of pulling out weapons and whatnot. They have formed a circle of bikes around the van.
Nah. If anything, I'm going to go back into the van and start popping shots. But
This
They gotta
game's
start-
gonna fuck.
They got
you sure you want to lose some lives over this?
Someone's going to lose their life.
I guess I'll
Did your
take the
friend
first
get all the
shot.
glass? I was gonna say, did your friend get all the glass out of his face?
Charles, you say this and, there's no response, but you can pick out the individual that's still lots of cuts, no glass left in his face, but you can pick out that individual.
It's a good look for you, man.
I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative
Well,
is your best
That's what
combat-related
cunning-
skill plus cunning.
Yep.
We'll do combat proper this time around. I feel it is important.
No successes.
Unfortunate.
I got 4.
7 successes.
Understood. For those of you watching at home, initiative is a little bit different than some other systems. Now, we have a 7, a 4, and a 0. This is not their personal roles. This is for them to divvy up and decide who wants to go first, who wants to take what number on position on the roster of what will be acting. So, for you guys to discuss.
Well, my first plan is to drive away. So if you two want to jump in the van, I'm fine with the 0.
I was gonna try and fight him, man. I'll be honest.
Mate, we're still mostly mortal.
If you start driving away, I'll definitely hop in. So if you want to go first, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I want to give you guys a chance to get back in the van since you both are outside the van.
Yeah, but if you tear through the wall that they have, we can catch up.
I haven't left too far from the van. I literally just stepped out of the door. So you could go
And I
first,
just
start the van, and I'll hop in afterwards. And then
Okay.
on the flip
Charles
side, it's gonna look like we're running away from a fight.
nah, we're just buying time. So I
Yep.
call in reinforcements. If there
Let's
is.
fight them on the fucking road.
So
Who's taking
I
the 7?
personally I would say Gregor takes the 7 or so.
I'll also say Gregor.
Okay.
Gregor taking the 7. Who is taking the 4?
I'll let MAJIN take the 4. Is that cool with you, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll take the 0.
I divided these people up into 3 groups. For your guys' knowledge, there's about 12, maybe 14 of these individuals divided into 3 groups. There's a 9, a 2, and a 0. For Charles, you'll be going before their 0.
Okay.
If you guys would like to keep track of what's going on and who's up next, the following is your guys' roster. Group 1 of the enemies, the Diabolics, will be going first. Second will be Gregor. Third will be MAJIN. Let me know whenever you're ready. I'll continue.
Mm-hmm.
After MAJIN will be Group 2 of the Diabolics.
Mm-hmm.
Then Charles, and then Group 3 of the Diabolics.
All right.
So, Group 1 is going to move up. 2 of the individuals are going to approach. Let's see. Individual with glass on his face is part of Group 1. 2 of the individuals are going to go up to you, Charles, taking their movement. You have an opportunity to defend, as they are going to try to swing at you.
Sure.
What action would you like to take to defend? It is... You have a choice of defending, diving to cover, rolling away. I'm sorry. Diving to cover is for a ranged attack. These guys are up close and personal. So defending or rolling away.
Okay, so defending or disengaging. I guess I'll try defending.
Understood. Everyone's defense is normally 1. These successes will be adding to your defense. This will be the number that they need to break in order to possibly injure you.
Okay. Am I okay taking using? Are we doing the physical arena or?
Yes, this will be. I'm sorry. This is for you. So for your defense, this is usually defense athletics. Or if you would like, I assume you want to make an action on your turn. I'm assuming you want to make an attack.
I mean, if able.
Absolutely. Okay, so I won't bother explaining full defense just yet. This is going to be your the highest of your resilience attribute with any skill.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what arena it's in?
Highest of your resilience.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do resolve with close combat.
Understood. Kindly let me know what you got.
Okie dokie. I got 7.
7. These guys swing at you. You dodge out of the way of their attacks. They are swinging at you with what looks like brass knuckles and switchblades. Their choreography is bad, Charles. You know, you've learned to fight. You've learned to survive on the streets. These guys are broadcasting their moves. Duck left, duck right, sort of weaving like a skilled boxer in and out of their attacks. As Group 1. Gregor.
Yep. All right. Well, up into the driver's seat. Turn it on, and then we're going. Getting that guy to dodge.
Interacting with the vehicle is normally a reflexive thing. Just, you know, moving is movement. Reflexive action, turning it on. Taking your action to pilot the vehicle. I'm assuming you're not worried about their bikes.
I'm not worried about them.
Understood. I'm gonna ask for a strange roll from you. Skill is pilot. Use whatever attribute in whatever arena you feel necessary. This is... I don't feel correct in assigning an arena for this. This is very strange.
All right. I'm gonna say probably my dex, as I'm just trying to get the frick out of Dodge.
So with Dex and Pilot, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you trying to hit them? Or is this just...
I am not necessarily trying to hit them, but I do not care if they...
Understood. Go ahead and give me that roll, please.
Yeah. Okay. That one exploded. All right.
They, of course, are
3
going to...
successes.
They, of course, are going to try to dodge.
They should.
Rolling away.
Oh, only 3 successes.
Well... Okay. You smack Group 2. Which, luckily, it appears that majority of those... Group 2 was the majority of the ones that had firearms. Divvying them up into 3 groups, 4 per group. Yeah, you take out some of the ones with firearms. They begin to shoot at the van, and you just...
Yeah.
Right, and you can hear Philip in the back just, holy shit!
Yep.
Are they going to be alright?
No.
Oh, God.
This van has a dashboard cam, right? Yeah, it's got a dash cam. Cool. They clearly had guns. We were under duress.
Next up is MAJIN. Group 2 looks like it's been taken out. Closest to you is Group 3. You can see Charles is a little bit behind you, dealing with Group 1.
Okay. How you said there's like 4 per group?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll make a dash for my bike. Well, on the way, I'm gonna be popping shots at the closest group near me.
Movement is simple. They haven't engaged you quite yet. Go ahead and give me a firearms roll. Again, I don't feel comfortable assigning an arena for this. I know what would normally be used, but let's see what you would like to use. Let's see if there can be argued.
Finesse.
In which arena?
I guess physical.
Makes sense. Dex and firearms as you rush away and begin to fire off shots. These guys will be using, obviously taking a defense. Not exactly cover to dive to, aside from their motorcycles, which, unfortunately for them,
Wow.
don't act as much
Yeah.
cover.
3 tens. So I'll re-roll each one, right?
Yes.
3 tens. So that's 5 successes.
Understood. As this is kind of a group, I'm just kind of pooling their health together. Excellent. You have enough to deal an injury condition to one of these guys. Is that something you would like to do?
Yeah.
Understood. It's a bullet. Normally you'd have to kind of describe this. This is kind of normal. I think we all know what bullets do. This pierces into a gentleman's shoulder, dealing an injury condition. I'm going to go ahead and skip past bruise. He still has a bruised slot. But this is probably going to deal straight injury. He's going to have a complication on some of his actions. Group 2 is going to rise.
Sorry.
Smacked with a van. Unfortunately, strangely enough, Gregor with 3 successes didn't quite deal enough damage to give them an injury condition. They're still, okay.
I mean,
You
they
didn't
had.
hit them.
No,
but
I
you
mean,
hit
like
them.
I had like 10 feet of acceleration, 10 feet to accelerate, and this is a van.
Yeah.
Their
So,
bikes are probably a little dinged up.
their bikes are fucked.
Oh, cool. Then
Brings us to group 2. They're going to rise. They're going to engage with you, Majin. You can take a defensive action. This is reflexive. So this will be, if you would like to take a defensive, this will be your highest resilience attribute. I'm sorry. I screwed that up. Charles, you shouldn't have rolled any skills. It's just your highest resiliency attribute. I'll get you next time, little monkey. Yeah, so Majin, just your highest resiliency attribute if you would like to dare to dodge.
Yeah, I'll try to dodge. Zigzag. Yeah.
Just a straight defending stunt. Go for it.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Three successes. Majin, 3 successes. One of the individuals, you raise your arm, you block as they rush up to you. You dodge a couple, you duck and move towards your bike while this is happening. One of the individuals does take a knife and cut into your side. Just a bit. Actually, weird question for you, Majin. What's your sleepwear like? I'm imagining you're not sleeping in your motorcycle jacket, correct?
No.
Then yes, this is going to deal just a bruised condition, as it didn't make full contact, but it does kind of cut into you a little bit. Charles, you're up.
Yeah, glass face. I want to basically run up him and springboard off of his face and jump on my cloud.
Movement, I'm going to have... This is going to be an interesting roll. This is not exactly an attack or anything like that, but I'm going to call this as your simple action, which will require a roll. I'm thinking Dex Athletics. What say you?
Sounds good to me, man.
Send it. Glassface, as you lovingly refer to him, is going to try to move away from you. See what you can do. He's going to try to duck out of your way and just be like, no, 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 no. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, 4 successes. Can I call upon one of my paths to assist me in this?
Yes.
Like, call upon my experiences?
What path would you
Cool.
like to invoke?
Survivalist.
Describe to me how this comes into play.
My time living in the woods and things like that, having to quickly clamber up trees and, like, forestry and shit
escape
like that, I feel like
wildlife?
it would assist me. Yeah.
Understood.
Well, not escape, like, get to wildlife, but yes.
Charles is a dumpster
I'm the
fire.
wildlife that they're escaping from.
Charles, you're a dumpster fire. Yeah. You can invoke your path. Which path? Survivalist, yes?
Yeah, survivalist, the survival group. I guess park ranger would have been when this would have happened, like whenever I was hanging out in like federal parks and stuff,
Understood.
hunting
You
like state park.
invoke this path. You grab a +2 enhancement that brings you to 6, correct?
Yes.
Just enough to not have this individual dodge out of the way. You can see him duck left, and you're like, nope. And you quickly turn on your heel. You leap, using his face as a springboard. You get to your cloud. Charles.
What?
The moment your feet touch the cloud.
You got me?
Yes. Can you hear us? Charles.
Yes.
Cool. You can hear us? We're good? No, we're not. Well.
Whoa.
Are you good? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Excellent. Charles, the moment your feet touch the cloud, you realize something. It's not exactly important, but it's a sudden realization. You realize it's going to rain this morning. You don't know how you know this, but you know it's coming within the next 30 minutes. A thunderstorm. That brings us to group of 3. Who, with 2 firearms in their midst, are going to take some pot shots over at you, Charles. As this is still the same round, I'll still be using your same defensive pool, as the defensive stunts last for the round. Excellent. Charles, you feel your leg. Strange enough, the leg that has been shackled, let's say, by Sun Wukong's headband, now turned anklet, is pierced by a bullet. You're going to suffer one injury condition. It's going to have a complication of 1 to your dexterity athletics rolls.
Serves that leg right.
MAJIN, it's not your turn yet, but I do feel the need to ask. You've been in danger before. You know, you've been in very sticky situations. You can imagine that Charles has as well, Gregor as well. But you've just seen your friend take a bullet. What's going through your mind?
Oh, he's pissed off. He's yeah, he's pissed off, raging.
Understood. We'll get to that very shortly. Brings us back to the top of a new round. Group 1 is engaged, well, was engaged with Charles. MAJIN, you can see them reach for firearms on their belts. Again, MAJIN, everyone has a reflexive action. Everyone has an opportunity to intervene on this in some small way. MAJIN, again, you saw your friend take a bullet. Gregor, unfortunately, you're in a van. You didn't quite see it. You heard gunshots. MAJIN, you see this, though. They are training their weapons again on Charles. They're going to shoot him, MAJIN.
So for a reflective action, I'm able to like almost attack like a regular action, or
Not exactly like an attack. That would be... So you can intervene in some way. You can kind of grant us in...
like distract them.
Yes.
Like, hey, motherfuckers, fucking, I'm the one you want to deal with.
Understood. A show of force, then.
Yeah, intimidation, force. Yeah.
By all means, what would you like to roll? I would see the social arena. Might I suggest manipulation for your attribute?
Yes, I would agree.
Then choose your skill.
I guess persuasion, manipulation, and persuasion.
By all means.
Nine. So 3 successes.
3 successes. I'm going to ask you for a second roll. I need you to roll me a pool of 5 dice.
Two successes.
2 successes. MAJIN, you shout out. Your voice echoes in this space. Heard throughout the parking lot. Gregor, even you hear it. In the roar of the van, you can hear MAJIN call out. I'm the one you want. Charles, you glance over, called by this voice. You can see MAJIN standing there, ready for combat. Sort of ethereal armor, much like his father wore. Over his clothing, over his modern clothing, you can see that traditional armor. He is the biggest threat, and there is no doubt about it. They turn your attention to you, MAJIN. As a result of this, they've lost their action. MAJIN, you don't know what this is just yet, but for the duration of this, these targets must focus their efforts on you, dealing with you first. adding a +2 difficulty to attack anyone else. As they have lost their actions. Gregor, you're up.
God damn it. Fuck. We're not running from this, are we? Well, I gotta go back and get my guys. Probably literally just back over group 2.
Just backing up.
And just fucking throw it in reverse, floor it back. Maybe try to hit another group on the way back.
Makes sense to me. Go ahead and give me the same roll. That's Dex and Pilot. I'll say this as well. You guys have 3 momentum in the pool.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I have at least one of the momentum?
In addition to that, because I know it can be a little bit, not difficult per se, but there's a lot to balance here. There's a lot of stuff to remember. Much like Charles just said, you can invoke a path. I think that defensive driving is something that one of your paths is, if you're following my train of thought, that would assist with this. You know, you failed out of the police academy, but
yeah,
you got through some training. If you would like to, by no means am I forcing you. I'm just pointing out that it is an option.
I will do so.
Understood. You recall the information. You recall defensive driving, dealing with targets while you're in a vehicle. Luckily, you're not in a vehicle with combatants. That's kind of where you failed that portion of the test, where you need to fight them off while continuing to drive. But you can hit people with a fucking truck, no problem.
Yeah.
So
super easy when they're just standing there.
+2 enhancement.
All right. Okay.
They, of course, are going to try to take the dodge or take the defensive stunt.
So that one explodes. Oh. 4 successes.
4 successes. Let's see what they got.
+2 enhancement, so it's a total. Them fail.
Nope. All right. Only one of them rolled relatively high enough to where they wouldn't be dealt an injury condition. I'm gonna again skip from bruised for 3 of them straight to injured as they are smacked with the back of a van. You feel yourself just roll over one of them. Yeah. Is there
just real quick? Did one of the guns happen to luckily appear?
Ah. Now that is something.
Yeah.
Luckily appear where? Just outside the driver's door?
Yeah, just right there. I forget the specifics of the rule that I believe it's fate.
Twist of fate.
Yeah.
Now you've invoked a path to enhance a roll, and you indeed have some successes left over. You have 1 success left over during this. You didn't take a stunt, really. It was just... I gave you an injury condition, or gave them an injury condition because it makes sense. Smacked with a van twice. Kind of hard to walk away from that. As someone who's been hit by a truck, I can attest to that. You have 1 success left over. A twist of fate allows you to change something about this scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you like to change here, Gregor?
Oh, as one of them were being hit, their gun, they lost control of their gun since this was the group with the most guns, and they were trying to dodge. They were trying to go away from the van, so momentum carried it to just about where I stopped.
Spending this, I think that this is worth 1 excess success. It makes sense to me. So, you can see you lean out your window, just kind of almost checking the mirror, making sure, like, oh, am I parked on top of someone? You look down. There is a Glock 19 right there on the ground.
Gonna use my movement to get it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, just making a reflexive action, whatever, to
Yeah.
get that
This will
for
be
next.
reflexive. No movement required. You're good.
Cool. Next round, I've got an actual weapon now.
Brings us to MAJIN. You have the majority of the diabolics looking towards you, ready to fucking kill you.
I guess I'm mm. So he just backed over a group. I'm gonna make a. I guess fuck getting on the bike. I'm gonna just make a dash for cover. Hopefully, somebody else's bike. Is there somebody else's bike that could get fucked up?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, there
Okay.
was a circle of bikes. Now it's more of a C shape.
Okay. Yeah, and just start shooting at them. At the ones that specifically shot Charles. If I could. Yeah, I want to try to like disarm them. Like, yeah, can I disarm them?
So you have a
Try
choice
to
here to
shoot
make.
the guns out there.
You have a choice here to make. You are behind your you were standing behind your bike. Not exactly engaged with people that were making an advance on you. You're going to run, correct? Toward one of their bikes.
Yeah, I don't want my bike to get hurt.
Easy enough for movement. If you would like to attack them as you go, same roll. Yeah, you'll need to go toward a different set of bikes than you were. Otherwise, it would take up your simple action to kind of disengage from them as you're moving past them.
I got you. Okay. Okay, yeah, then, yeah, run as it go. Max Payne style.
Understood. I'm going to ask... Go ahead and make that roll and then we'll talk. How you doing over there, Charles?
I'm not a patient man.
6 successes.
6 successes. Who are you aiming at? So group 2 has been the one that have been most injured by a van. Group 1 and 3 are the ones that kind of squaring up against you, waiting to attack. What group would you like to target?
Which group shot at Charles?
No. Well, group 3 successfully shot Charles. Group 1 was aiming at Charles, and then you drew their attention to you.
I'll shoot at group 3 then.
Understood. You have enough successes here. They rolled jack shit to deal criticals. So 2 injury conditions. With the way I'm running this, normally this would be a mixed action to get everybody. But as I've divided them into kind of groups and kind of pulled their stuff together, I'm going to allow you to do 2 injury conditions to all of them. A barrage of shots.
Hell yeah.
Is that something you'd like to purchase with your stunts?
Yeah. That's going to take the entire 6 successes, right?
Yes, that is the simple action, yes.
Yep. Yeah, I'll do that.
Understood. Gregor. You see one of these individuals... Well, a question, Gregor.
Mm-hmm.
I lied. I don't have a question for you.
All right.
Gregor.
The answer was why.
MAJIN has
Not
just
the word.
killed a man. A shot piercing through his chest The man is dead in seconds. You can see something rise from him. This ethereal form of this diabolic. Hovering over his corpse. Begins to weep. Looks around. Calls out. Only you can hear him. No. No, this isn't how it's supposed to be. No, that's not. This isn't right. He sees you looking at him. You. Help me. Help me.
Oh.
Spirit. Stares. Weeping. Group 2.
What? Okay. Piss off?
Group 2 is gonna suffer from this. They are getting up after being hit by a van. They are going to move a movement band away from the fucking van, spreading out a little bit. And then they're going to shoot the van. The van is a little bit different from people. Shots are fired. You can see Phil drop as one of them pierces through another window. He just drops and goes, Jesus Christ!
Just
Metals is shredded as bullets pierce.
fuck you.
Yeah, you are kind of ducking down yourself, ready to move the van, turning it so you're not being killed. Then it's group 2. Charles, you're up, man.
Cool. Is that guy that was talking mad shit still, like, floating around?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Is he focused on MAJIN?
Oh, yes.
Cool, I'm about to clap both of his cheeks. I'm just gonna jump off my cloud and just fucking spear tackle him from the air.
Close combat, and I think dexterity.
Will I get any enhancements for him not paying attention to me whatsoever?
No. So this grants the ability that MAJIN has activated unknowingly has granted him a difficulty already to anyone but him. Or attacking anyone but MAJIN, I should say.
Okay. I got 6.
Understood. You have 4 XX successes. What would you like to do with them? These is a combat stunt. You have a lot of choices here. Yeah, close combat. You can start a grapple. You can inflict just straight up damage. You can blind him.
Can I try and throw him away from MAJIN?
No. I'm gonna say since you're spearing him onto the ground, you can bring him down with you, knock down. I would say a shove, maybe a sunder. Well, not a weapon. Yeah, you can inflict damage. You can.
That's fine. Is it 4 for 2
Yes.
2 injuries?
Yes, it is 4 for a critical.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
All right, you bring him up a bruise and an injured. He is not looking great. You bring him down to the ground. MAJIN, you can see this. Charles has leapt from his cloud, sort of spearing this individual. Quick as a gunshot, just... Charles, anything reflexively?
Can't think of anything.
Understood. An individual is injured. Group 3. Gonna take some shots at you, MAJIN.
I'll try to defend. Yeah.
Actually, gonna rewind a little bit. Charles, I'm gonna say that what you've done here, you can of course still choose to take the critical, but again, rewinding time just a bit. Time kind of slows for you as you are soaring through the sky. Arms stretched out, injured leg bleeding, leaving a trail of blood, little crimson beads. You swear you hear time in a bottle playing in the background.
Well, golden beads.
Excellent. You swear you hear time in a bottle playing in the background. You have a choice here, Charles. You can just deal the 2 injuries, but you've seen something here. You can leave him stunned or disabled if you'd like till the start of the next turn.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Slowed down. You kind of look for his neck. You kind of see where, okay, if I move my fist, just tucking out my knuckle, collapse his throat a little bit, he'll be out of commission for a good minute. You do this, MAJIN, you see him soar through the sky and just sort of tackle this individual to the ground. This individual is stunned, sort of disabled until the beginning of next turn. He cannot make an action. MAJIN, as you saw this happening, again, he's flying across. You see, Charles is shaved, right? The tail, you swear, glows a little bit. It begins to grow coarse hair along his arms. The mutton chops, the little furry beard grows back. It's a little thicker this time, but more golden. As you glimpse the other side, Charles.
He's not going to like that.
Group 3 is going to make
Phase this dude out of existence.
It's not phased out of existence. He's disabled. Leaving play. Meaning he can't act.
Yeah, okay.
MAJIN, back to you. We're gonna take some shots at you.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I gotta.
Okay. Well,
You could choose to defend if you'd like.
of course.
There is a defensive stunt called Dive to Cover. It's in response to a ranged attack as people are shooting at you. There's not really cover to dive to, but I'll allow you to take that stunt if you want to use individual that Charles has just kind of tackled to kind of just drop and then kind of lift him up a little bit, using him as a meat shield.
Hell yeah. I'll do that.
Understood. Go ahead and roll me. Same defensive pool, just the highest resilience attribute.
Two successes.
2 successes mixed with the abysmal rolls on their part. They fire into their combatant, or rather their ally. Gregor, again, you see it. Spirit rise out, tearing up. Fuck! Fuck! No! No! Looks to you. No. Help me.
No! Piss off!
Help me.
You tried to kill us! No! Fuck you!
You
You're not
guys,
special!
you guys don't see any of this. You just see Gregor yelling at nothing. Brings us top of the round.
We need to get him some help after this.
Group 1. Holy shit. This is a new round. Imagine you're having new shots taken at you. You can take a defensive stunt. Kind of doing the same thing. You have this dude up on your arm. You can use him as a meat shield again if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that. Same defensive. No successes.
Understood. Majin, there's a shot. A little bit too close for comfort. Into your abdomen. The where your abs are, there's a wound now, bleeding. Going to be taking an injury and a bruise condition. Going to suffer a little bit of complication to some of your actions. I'll let you know just what very shortly. Majin, you're in danger. Gregor, you see this occur.
Who the fuck shot Majin?
Individual that kind of moved away from the van, from group 2, or not from group 2, group 1, but he moved away from group 2 and just kind of like, no, I don't want none of that.
Yeah, nah. Fuck him.
Just that guy? Fuck that guy in particular?
How dare he? Fuck him.
You do have a gun.
Yeah, fuck him.
Alright, send it. What are you rolling, by the way? Firearms and what?
Dex firearms.
Makes sense.
That one explodes. Yes. 5 successes.
5 successes. Nice. You have the opportunity to deal an injury condition. You have an excess of 2 successes, I should say. So you have, with a ranged attack, you can inflict damage.
Can I buy the disarm? Because it's equal to his combat skill. I doubt it.
I think it's very cool. I think that would be very cool indeed. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say yeah.
Cool. Fuck his gun. Just fucking...
He's raising it over at Majin again, ready to take another shot. You fire into his palm, giving him a wound of Christ, and causing him to drop the weapon.
Fuck you.
Anything in reflexive, Gregor?
No, I don't think there's anything else to do.
Understood. Brings us up to Majin.
How many people are left?
About 7. You have a lot to deal with. I'll say this as well. This is not the first time you've had to deal with sticky situation with bikers. What would you like to do, Majin?
Man. I was gonna say so it says I could take a full defense, right?
Yes, indeed,
that will take
can.
my action.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll take full defense.
Double your resiliency attributes. Your resilience your attribute, and then roll.
Does that mean? So do I roll double? Okay, it's just double what my successes are. Okay, I got you.
Roll double your defense pool. So how many dice would you normally roll?
5.
Roll 10.
Oh, okay. 6 successes.
6 successes. I will add that to your defensive rating. So if they try to hit you again, they'll have to break that 7. So, there's MAJIN. That brings us to group 2. Again, they've moved away from the van. They're pretty done with that. Firing the van. They're +2 complication. Or +2 difficulty, I should say. Prevents them from hitting anything important, Gregor. Just really windows and the sheets of metal that are broken out. More entrances for Charles. In addition to this, you can see the pop-up. So you have the van top, and then the pop-up kind of goes like this. There's a little bit of window and fabric. Shredded. Again, mostly aesthetics. Brings us to Charles.
How's Glassface doing?
Glassface is not great.
Fantastic. He's about to be more not great. I'd like to move in on him and grapple him.
Understood. Go ahead and give me athletics and might, please.
Okie dokie. You got 6 success?
He got 1. What would you like to do? You can grapple. You engage the grapple. You can now cause injury. Kind of holding him in a headlock, punching him. I'll say you can again. You have over 4 excess. You can. Or I'm sorry. You have exactly 4 excess. Defensive rating plus is 1 success.
And I use the 4 excess to do a complex action and make a strike against another person?
A mixed action, you mean?
Yeah, there it is. Sorry.
Yes. So this will be. I'm going to allow this because
if it's too late, I've already rolled, then that's fine.
Okay, then yeah, that's for the record. Next, you would declare a mixed action and then roll the lowest pool. But you still have 4 successes to play with. You can deal a critical hit to this dude.
You know what? He's earned it.
Okay. You deal 2 injury conditions to him. Narrate this. This is he's going to be taken out. So you can choose to do, gunshots are a little bit more difficult to make non-lethal. You can choose to just go to sleep, take him out, or just.
Yeah, no, I'd like to fold him backwards into a pretzel. Basically grab him and just, force him to bend backwards.
Understood. You do this. You pull him back and you kind of just put your knee against his back and push. And you just... Gregor, again, you see the spirit rise and just... God.
Oh, no, I was just trying to paralyze him.
Oh, okay. Fucking awful.
Yeah, it's a better fate, as we know from Batman.
Hate that. Gregor, you don't see the spirit rise. You hear the sickening crack, and you're like, oh, there he is again. You don't see the spirit rise. He just cries out and is taken out.
Oh. We'll have to shoot him later.
Hey, remember 20 minutes ago when you could ride your bike? Yeah, that was cool.
You can still ride while paralyzed, Charles.
Not when I'm done with him.
Are you just gonna kick him while he's down?
That brings us...
No, I'm gonna permanently disfigure his arms.
Brings us to group 3. Awful. You guys are.
Are we the bad guys?
We aren't. We don't have skulls on our caps. We aren't the baddies.
I may need to
And we didn't start
reevaluate
the fight.
calling you guys our heroes.
Listen,
Hey, the villain of a proper villain is the hero of his own story.
we don't give any shit, but we sure as fuck don't take it.
Majin, you are ducking behind the corpses and kind of weaving in and out of gunshots. You have dodged bullet fire this round from group 3. One dude does kind of look over at Charles and starts to aim his weapon, and then hears the crack and is just like, and just hesitates for far too long. That is 3 rounds. I'm going to give you guys a choice. If you guys are done with this, if you guys are... Actually, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take a choice in this. There's a system for this in the book. They give up. They throw down firearms and they're like, no, okay, you know what? No. We're done here. We're all sorted. We're sorted. We're fine. We surrender.
Cool. I get out of the van. Give us all your money.
I have to contemplate.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna kick their weapons away. Give us all your money. You're paying for my goddamn van.
Let's make them our followers now.
I don't think Genghis Khan would like take prisoners.
What are you talking about? Like we just conquered them.
Yeah, but he's kind of brutal. Like he wipes them out.
Yeah.
We gave him a chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna just punch one of them in the face. I'm gonna deck him real hard.
Easily enough, he's knocked out.
Cool. While it's on the ground.
While it's on the ground.
Right there
Jesus.
in that pile. Right there. If any of you deactivate your cards before the day after tomorrow, I will know. I will find you.
Sure thing, man.
I'll find you.
They're kind of like... They don't
Get
know.
the fuck out.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. They
I'm slashing their tires too.
All right. You do this. Majin. There are bodies on the ground. People have been killed. This is going to cause some problems with the law. Again, this is not your first time having some strange stuff happen. How do you want to deal with this? You're probably the most experienced in this, honestly.
Are there any pig farms nearby?
We're in the middle of a Walmart parking lot.
There's a
They have
That's-
cameras.
A congregation of pig farmers, okay? I don't want like
They have cameras everywhere.
are you saying we
Can I-
need to go
can I
after
use-
Walmart next and take their footage?
What I'm saying is they got footage of them attacking us. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Can I use my motorcycle pad? I have lawyers.
Yes, you
As
do. You have lawyers. You want to invoke your motorcycle club path.
Yeah.
Who do you want to call on? The lawyers or the bikers themselves?
The bikers themselves to see
ahead
if
and-
we have somebody.
Invoke that path, and then again, that's going to give you a +2 enhancement to a roll. As you make the call, I'm going to call this, if you're trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, how to get out of this, cunning. Maybe intelligence can be made an argument for, but choose your skill as well.
Cunning and culture, since we kind of
That makes
get into these.
That makes sense to me.
Can I help him?
Can you assist him? Is what you're
Yeah.
asking?
Yeah, can I assist him? As a PI, you
Yes.
kind of have to know the law.
What rolls would you like to make?
As a PI, I would have to know the law as part of my job. So probably intellect and I guess academics would make sense to me.
By all means. To a maximum of a +3, you can grant the enhancement.
Okay.
Depending on your roll. So
Yeah. There's a 10, but it's already 3 anyway, so yeah.
+3 enhancement plus your +2. That's +5 enhancement, Majin. What did you roll?
I got 3 successes.
That is 3 material, 5 enhancement. That is 8. Far higher than you needed. I'll say this as well. You have the opportunity to twist fate here. Changing some details of this scene. Now, I've already
Like, what if they weren't actually dead?
established death. We've established the bodies. But you have some successes to play with. You have 3 successes to play with. Which is a pretty difficult thing to do. But with those 3 successes, you can have the opportunity to twist fate, changing some details around. Maybe they don't bleed as much. Maybe, for some reason, they don't bleed at all. Maybe no one was around to hear the gunshots. Maybe no one did call the police. But I'm giving you the opportunity to twist fate, as you have rightfully earned.
Do these Walmart parking lots have cameras?
You tell me.
Not anymore.
I'm going to say the reduction and the absence of cameras, it is reasonable that a Walmart doesn't have cameras, especially on the outskirts and smaller little suburb areas. You have 2 more successes to play with, Majin. What would you like to do with those?
Oh. I can keep twisting?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody heard the gunshots.
Okay. No one was around. I'll say that's, again, it's 3 a.m. There are Walmarts that close at a certain hour. The one here closes at 10. So there's no reason to have people in at 3 a.m. So I'm going to say you have 1 more success to play with, Majin.
And there's no blood left.
For some reason, they didn't bleed. Is that my gathering?
Or yeah, let's do it with that one.
Excellent. No cameras, no witnesses, and the blood, strangely, has not begun to seep out of their wounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is up to you guys now.
we can clean them up now.
Yeah.
Gregor, spirits still watching you. Please, bury me.
No,
I deserve a proper burial.
no, you fucking don't.
Please. Gregor, it's only now that you realize there's a weight along your neck. You are wearing the amulet of Legge.
Is that the amulet you told me I couldn't wear?
You can't see shit.
You buttoning up?
You can't see shit.
Just feels a little discriminatory that the monkey guy can't wear the necklace.
You don't get my birthrights.
What the fuck does that mean?
So, what would you guys like to do?
Imagine we cleaning up the bodies.
No, they should be cleaning up the bodies. I suggest y'all do whatever y'all need to do to get them out of here.
Well, we would need our bikes to get him out of here.
Oh, too fucking bad. You better.
You're
call
riding on
someone
flats,
for it.
man. We didn't say you can't drive them off. You just got to ride on flats.
Do you have any idea what it's going to do to our rim?
A lot. But
Rims.
also, a lot. But you also shot my fucking van.
And me! You shot
And-
me!
And Charles. And MAJIN.
Me, I guess. Shit.
You've shot everybody.
Is the guy that started it all still alive? Like, is he still there?
No. He's unconscious.
Is he the one that I punched? Okay.
He's the one that I punched it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Let's get out of here.
You do this. I mean, you leave the bodies with them. There's... Again, it's their problem, it sounds like. I'm imagining you guys aren't sticking around to be like, oh, how are they going to do this?
No.
Yo,
They're
we should take their like club sticker and like cut it in half and put it on the van.
We're not doing that.
No, that's a
that'll-
target. Yeah, no.
That'll implicate us.
You see Phil
That'll-
kind of tucks out from under the bed. The dog was kind of just in front of him. Now he's just panting. There's a big, like, puppy smile on his face. Just Phil crawls out from under the bed and is just like,
You okay, Phil?
no, what the fuck happened?
Charles, get in the van. Use the door, please.
There's
much
just so many
glass.
options now.
Yeah.
I'll get in the van.
I'm aware. Fucking start to drive off. Goddamn motherfucking brass trick.
Majin, are you taking your bike?
Of course, yeah.
It's like they were aiming for every window.
Majin,
And yet
As I do, I'm like checking her over. You know.
she seems good. You know, you kind of run your hand, making sure she's all right. You can almost hear the whinny of the horse. As you mount, strange sensation flows over you. North, east, south, west. You know where they all are. There's a trail that snakes along the road. You swear in the distance you can see the mountains of flower and fruit.
Would it happen and be in the direction we need to head?
No.
Oh. That's weird. And I'll take off.
Charles, right on cue, as you guys are driving away, as you guys are getting toward a different campground, it begins to rain. Thunder, lightning.
Fuck.
I do love a good storm. As soon as we get there, I'm gonna have to go out and bask in this rain.
okay. As soon as you get fine, by all means. Fucking just
Off with the clothes and in with the rain.
You can see Phil as you guys are driving. Charles, you're inside. Majin, you are kind of stuck out in the rain.
I'm sticking my head out like a dog.
Majin, you see this. The dog is
Fucking-
next to you as well, Charles. This little gray pup just...
When the fuck did we get a dog?
It came in last night.
Well, where are we gonna name him? What? He's part of the group now.
Yep.
He's taken on our sin. His mother will never take him back.
That is a myth, Charles.
No, it's a.
How would you know? I've spent way more time with animals than you have.
And you would know it's perfectly fine to pick up an animal and put it back in its burrow or nest or whatever.
Also,
Right,
it's
but we
not
don't know where its
exactly a
burrow or
puppy or
nest
anything
is.
like that. It looks like an adult dog to me.
Yeah, and we left where it was used to, the Walmart parking lot. Like, who the fuck knows if it can find its way home from wherever we drop it off?
It's a
You'd
wild
basically be
dog. It's gonna
killing it.
survive. It's a wild dog. It's gonna survive no matter what. Humans are humans are
Well,
humans.
all of my disciples, Gregor.
Gregor,
Come on.
The dog kind of
We-
whimpers.
listen,
It's kind of looking at you, sad puppy eyes, ears tucked back, just
Fucking. I'll deal with you after the van.
leaps up while you're driving and just starts to lick your face.
Get no. I'm not getting attached to an animal.
You guys drive. Where are you guys headed?
Right now,
the next Walmart parking lot?
it's too early for anything substantial repairs.
Waffle House!
Oh my god.
So yeah, I guess either next Walmart parking lot that'll probably have to do.
Next Walmart parking
Come on.
lot, you guys head.
We don't have to exercise. We can't go to sleep after this. Let's just get breakfast.
That's what we're doing.
At Walmart?
No, but we need somewhere to park the van.
To the Walmart
Okay.
next to the Waffle House.
Exactly.
Excellent. You guys make your way there. MAJIN is soaked. As you guys dismount, exiting the van, Phil just... Oh, dude, if you would have said something, I would have handed you your jacket. My bad. You good?
We're not. I'm going. Is there a shower in the fucking RV?
Dude, how's your leg? Yeah, there's a shower.
Yeah.
A dryer? Washer dryer?
No.
No? Then we're going to a fucking motel.
Phil is gonna kind of like, dude, hold on. You're still fucking bleeding. Hold on, guys. We gotta get...
Oh, shit.
He's gonna try to...
What?
He's gonna try to
We're both
perform
still
first
bleeding.
aid. And, reduce your injury condition. So he's going to roll intellect and medicine. He needs 3 successes.
I guess
This didn't say no.
Exactly 3. He begins to pull some bandanas out of his pocket, starts to tie them together, and says, I can't get the bullet out, but we can at least patch you up. I'm sorry. Jesus, dude, are you gonna be all right? You can reduce that injury condition down to a bruised. The bullet is still in. You'll need to get that out. But you are no longer bleeding, and it is kind of bound closed so that it's not going to seep out.
Shit.
So, Phil, given the exciting day, you sure you want to stick with us?
As a reminder, Charles is also bleeding from his leg. And for breaking immersion a little bit, Phil can only do this once per session, just like you guys can. Charles needs first aid.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I'm tired of this fucking metal being in my body.
I think Charles takes precedence over you guys being like, oh, wait, hold on, we can help you. And then, Charles, go ahead and give me intellect and medicine.
Does it have to be intellect and medicine specifically?
It does.
Can I help him?
Uh,
I want to say the mantra. Maybe the vibration will shake the bullet out.
I swear. I'm starting my criminal party if you start saying that mantra. I was thinking, instead of medicine, could I do survival?
no.
Just, no.
The answer, the
Okay,
answer is no. There's a hard mechanic for this.
What about taking the going the resilience route then, instead of using intellect?
No. There is a hard mechanic
No.
for this. There is a hard set intellect medicine for this.
Alright. Do we have any momentum?
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Wait,
Can I
we
use
got-
them?
How much do you need? We
Wait.
got 2 left.
Difficulty is 2
Oh,
to
okay.
difficulty is 2 to
Oh,
heal
fuck, yes.
bruised.
I got 2.
So yeah,
I rolled 3 dice.
excellent. You
Oh my god.
you dig the. I'll let you detail this, Charles. How do you reduce this down to a bruised?
Yeah, so I imagine I got shot like in my calf, and so I just like grab my leg and start gnawing at it until I get the bullet out. And I just spit the bullet out on the ground.
You do this. Phil kind of hands you a bandana. Is just like, that doesn't seem sanitary or okay in any
What?
way, shape, or form.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, he's got golden blood. He's of the gods. Disease doesn't matter to him.
That's not. I don't know.
This is why I
Wait,
get to
hold on.
smoke as many cigarettes as I want.
Hold on. Of the gods?
Yeah.
You don't see. There's nobody here is bleeding red, Phil.
I
don't
have
know
a
what-
tail and I fly around on a cloud. What did you think the deal was?
Dude, I don't know. No one said anything. No one said, like, you guys are Scions?
Because it's normal for us.
Well, those 2 are.
I mean,
We're all Scions. You bleed gold too.
Yeah, but I don't smell like you.
What?
well,
Yeah,
none of us
that's
smell
just
the
'cause-
same.
They smell funny. I don't smell funny.
That's true.
This has gotten really weird. Really quick.
I mean, how did you not notice the gold blood?
I don't know. He's half monkey, and I just thought. I was in the van for the most part, and it's very strange. I thought you guys were like, again, not to sound shitty, but like mythical creatures, like supernatural in some way. I didn't know you guys were of the gods.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does this mean goodbye, Phil? Are you leaving us? It's okay if you want to leave us. I understand.
You don't have
I
to.
mean,
You're free
I
to
mean-
stick along forever.
Yeah, I mean, we did just almost get you killed.
I mean, that wasn't our fault, really.
I don't,
Yeah,
mean,
honestly.
I
It's
mean,
because they couldn't take losing in a bare knuckle brawl.
Yeah.
Fucking amateur hour.
I
I
think
feel
ma-
like you should have just taken
can
him
we
out.
get breakfast first, and then we can kind of. Even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
if I do decide to leave, then it's raining, and hitchhiking in the rain sucks.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like driving in the rain. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we were lucky the windshield didn't get blown out.
I think he meant like riding in the rain, like on his. Okay, you guys should get a trailer so he can, park and then hang out
It's a
inside.
good fucking idea. Yeah, that's a good fucking idea.
I told you we could hook it up to the back.
space for the bike. Like,
Yeah,
What?
legitimately a horse. Like, you can just bring it inside. Like,
What?
no. What?
why?
It's
All
a
we have to
horse.
do
It
is
could drive. It could drive. It could run itself.
Can we get food?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go get food.
You guys
Off to
head
the
into
Waffle House.
The Waffle House. It is the most Waffle House that ever did Waffle House. The scent of chili and baked, well, waffles and pancakes and things, along with a distinct smell of meat and grease. There is a woman there that is serving. She tells you to sit wherever you'd like. She'll be right with you.
So yeah, just sit down.
Is this one of those Waffle Houses that I can smoke in?
Roll me a single d10.
Okay.
I should also ask, does it
I
matter?
got a 5.
5, no. This is not one.
Okay, I'm gonna smoke anyways.
Yeah, I fucking figured. You can't smoke in here.
I'm gonna swallow my cigarette.
I thought you just lit it.
I don't.
Sorry about that. Can I get the breakfast sampler?
Yeah. Just kind of looks at you guys. You guys look a little bit beat up. Majin's soaked. Sure.
It's been a rough morning, ma'am.
So, about that trailer idea. I like it. We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should also get the van fixed up.
Oh, yeah.
We should also throw in the paint job. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But there was I had called somebody about the window for today. So I guess we have the appointment. Just throw all the rest of it at him. We're probably going to be
it's
here for at
probably gonna
least...
take.
Yeah, it's going to take at least a couple days. It gives us time to find a trailer.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we can see Pittsburgh, which is a place. Or, yeah. We're in Pittsburgh or Philadelphia?
While the fucking
Yeah.
Okay. You said Pittsburgh earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'm 24 hours of being awake, guys.
Yeah. We're in Philly, so we can look around, see the sights. I hear that they have a bell here.
yeah. So, while the van's in the shop, we're probably gonna need a little spot to stay. Just saying. I don't know how long it's gonna take. So
Yeah.
We're gonna need to round up some money.
man, I got
So-
a couple $100.
I've still
Yeah, I
got
guess
my
we could-
savings and what we took from their wallets.
Yeah, you guys.
That should
looted
cover a motel at least.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is the PS5 okay?
You didn't check the PS5?
No, I didn't check the PS5. I was too busy enjoying the rain with the puppy dog.
It was. I believe we packed it up because Phil was sleeping next to the table that it was on. I believe it was packed up.
I'm
I'm
running
done with this
outside.
entire journey to the west if this PS5 is fucked, okay? Like, until we get it.
I'm checking the PS5,
You leaving?
Yeah.
Head over to the
and I'm
van.
also letting Duke inside.
Is that the dog's name now?
No,
That's
that's
the
my
bird.
bird's name.
Gotcha.
One of the birds' names.
Understood. Do this. The bird is already kind of nested inside through the open window, and is sitting on the bed, sort of crouched down, irritated. Check the PS5. Majin.
Do we need to make a roll?
Majin, I'm so sorry. PlayStation 5 is fine.
Oh, thank God.
Your controller, however,
Whose?
yours.
Whose?
Yours.
You want to stop
Is-
by Best Buy and get you a new controller?
I mean, we're gonna have to. We only have one other.
I know.
Shit.
We only have multiplayer games. Like, I can't really play anything with just the one controller. It's not fun, so.
Philip and Gregor, you guys are alone in the Waffle House, and Philip kind of looks at you, Gregor, and says, I don't understand how they're worried about, a video game system while, having bullet wounds. Is that normal?
Is it? No, that's not normal. What kind of sane person would worry more about a PS5 than their own bullet wounds? That's not normal.
I don't know.
However,
I figured that,
for them, their bodies are temples, and they are Jesus of Nazareth. If you get that reference.
No. I just...
In the Bible, Jesus trashed the temple to God. in
Good,
Jerusalem.
good to know. I don't. It's a lot.
Yeah. I was trying to kind of slowly introduce you to it all. Oh well.
That's kind of out the window. I mean, Majin, Charles, back outside. Are you guys okay?
I'm a little torn up. I think I would need a second. Okay, like that was a lot for me to go through. Like the potential of losing the PS5. Okay,
Feel like
we
we're
need to
gonna
get
get
a
like
Fucking controller.
and I'm sorry for that. And I'm
I mean,
willing
it
to
wasn't
go
really
with you
mine,
every
but
step of the way to get a new one.
all right.
But at least we still have the PS5. Controllers are all over the place. PS5s are not. Like Amazon doesn't have PS5s, okay? That means Jeff Bezos doesn't have PS5s, alright? Like Jeff Bezos has a rocket. Okay? Like
Jeff
we cannot
Bezos-
afford to lose the PS5.
Jeff Bezos has a mega yacht that is having to partially deconstruct a bridge in order to have the yacht
But
leave.
Amazon doesn't have PS5s. That's the important thing to focus on. Despite all of his like grandiose accomplishments, Amazon doesn't have PS5s, okay? Like at least we still have the PS5. We'll get a controller.
All right. Let's get back in. Eat something.
Yeah, I'm fucking hungry, dude. I really want that breakfast sampler.
You guys head back inside. The breakfast sampler has been brought. Anything else?
I guess I'm gonna get after this. I'm gonna get a thing of a to-go thing of sausages. It's for the dog.
And can I get a coffee?
Oh, is the breakfast sampler for everybody?
No,
No.
I'm talking about like after we eat. I'm assuming that where the food doesn't.
Why didn't you take everybody's order? Why you just took one
I came
order?
by and asked, what can I get for you? And nobody fucking spoke up except for him. Listen, this is the last hour of my shift. What do you want to eat?
Let me get 2 waffles, 4 scrambled eggs with cheese, 4 slices of bacon, pancake platter, and 4 sausages.
I'd like to take out 3 of the wallets that we got from the bikers and just like set it on the table. Like just dump it out and be like, here, this is for you.
You do this?
No.
She just kind of looks and just...
No, it's not. You didn't see anything. Stop it, Charles.
She takes one of the
What?
wallets.
She's putting up with a lot.
I didn't see anything. And she walks off.
All right. Okay.
Now I'm going to have a smoke while I have my coffee.
Okay.
I'll wait until you're done eating.
I'm gonna just sit back and pull out the scroll.
Hang on. What'd you do where you yelled at everyone and they all looked at you?
What are you talking about?
Well, you know what I'm talking about. You were like, hey, I'm your threat. Like, I'm the guy, you know? Like, you yelled at everyone. Like, I heard that over the gunshots. I heard it over the roar of the van. Like, it was wild. Like, it was... I wanted to focus on you.
I mean, I don't know. I just saw him shot you, and I was trying to get their attention, really. So,
Aw, you're so sweet.
I start saying the mantra.
Fuck, no, I take it back.
The wound
I got shot in that leg, man. Will you give me a break?
The wound begins to bleed a little bit as the ankle kind of tightens and goes... Just squirts.
Oh my god. Do we have... You have a sewing kit, right? Do you have a fish hook?
I mean,
Charles will take you to the vet later.
I don't need to go to the vet. I'll suture it myself.
We'll take you to the vet later.
What's gonna happen? Am I gonna get a godly infection?
No, we're just going to take you to the vet to get healed.
Is that a thing? Can that
You'll
happen?
heal over... What?
What happened?
Going to the vet?
Like a
Do you not go to the vet for your injuries?
No, like a godly is that a thing that happens?
No,
I have no fucking clue.
Mm.
not that I am aware of. No.
You guys haven't been at this for long, have you?
It's been like
I
3
know.
days, dude.
It just feels like if you were, at this for a longer time, then it feels like you would know. Like he asked what you did, and I feel like you guys have been friends for a while. It sounds like that's
Like that was new?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's new.
I mean, no offense. I'll ask again. So you guys haven't been at this for very long, have you?
No, I told you it's been 3 days.
It's been a week, Charles.
Has it been a week?
Yeah.
Yes, Charles, it's been a week.
Time flies.
Mm.
For all of us?
No, for you specifically.
Yeah, no, I was talking about all of us.
It's been. It happened one day after the other, right? No, because you and
Yeah.
MAJIN
So it's been
happened. No,
about-
yeah,
4 days?
5 days.
It's been less. It's been less than a week, or a
Yeah.
week, 2 weeks.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very cool. Woman comes by, brings you guys food.
Water.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She nods. Anything else before I head up?
Yeah, can I get my coffee?
Sure. Nope. And then she just walks away.
I'll get my coffee myself, I guess. I'm gonna get up and walk into the kitchen.
No, you gather that she was staring at you smoking another cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
And then she decided, no.
I'm gonna be real fucking pissed if I see the chef smoking a cigarette.
As is tradition in the Waffle House. The man is chain smoking.
Whoa, you get to smoke, but I don't get to smoke.
Yeah. Goes back.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, can I have a coffee?
Yeah.
I'll just stand there awkwardly until I get my coffee. Eventually, I'll start messing with things.
They bring you your coffee. You guys have a meal. After this meal, conversation, of course, I'm assuming is had during the meal. Phil's asking a lot of questions. 5 days, who's what gods, things like that. However you guys divulge is up to you guys.
I am saying nothing and directing these two as the Scions.
I am saying everything.
I'm just reading, trying to memorize this fucking mantra.
Understood.
So I'm ignoring them.
Memorizing the mantra. MAJIN, go ahead and give me intellect, and then whatever skill you think would be appropriate.
Oh, fuck, I was supposed to fight Tommy tonight.
I don't know what skill. Survival, culture.
I would say I could make an argument for culture, academics, occult.
Let me do culture. Two successes.
Well on your way. Kind of muttering to yourself every once in a while, you kind of put it away and try to remember it. Charles, it begins to seize up a little bit, and then kind of fades. But you're on your way, MAJIN. You guys have conversation. Again, Charles kind of spilling all of the beans. Philip kind of takes us all in, just cool. Charles, do you spill all of the beans?
What do you mean?
Gregor.
Oh, no, I would leave Gregor's side of the story. Like, I would be like, yeah, and then, like, things happen with Gregor if he wants to tell you about it.
Stood Gregor, do you Are you
I
inclined to
don't.
share?
I am not inclined to talk about anything that has happened to me in the recent days
Understood.
about that.
You guys eat. You guys smoke. Well, one of you smokes. Eventually, you finish your meal. It's about 4:30 in the morning. Sun's not coming up yet.
Your face when it appeared.
It's just
Your face.
Majin, I'm gonna need you to break a smile or something, because staring at you stone face with this the world's tiniest dog, I can't deal with this.
It's got a little sweater, and it's adorable.
You guys eat. You guys damn it. You guys eat. You guys finish your conversation. Eventually, you guys are ready to depart. Where would you guys like to go? 4:30 a.m.
We got some time to walk around. Garage won't see us till 9, so I don't know. Is the Walmart open?
Walmart doesn't open until 6.
Find a
Okay.
fucking motel.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go find a motel. Let's go find a cheap motel. I'm gonna take all the money out of the wallets. Let's go get a motel for a couple days.
Super 8.
All right.
Prefer nights in.
3 rooms, 1 room. Well,
We'll do.
4 rooms? Question mark.
How
How many
we can
rooms
do.
is the question, I guess.
How many beds do we have in each room?
2.
Okay. We could do either 2 rooms or 1 room. Bring the cot in, and then Charles will do whatever the heck he does for sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Who is sharing rooms?
I think we're all going to be sharing a room.
Just all 1 room? Okay.
Yeah, if we bring the cot in, then the 3 people who sleep on beds are good. And then Charles, being the kind of guy who is going to have tremendous back pain and neck pain later on in life because of his poor sleeping habits.
I'm a god. I don't have to worry about it.
Sure, Charles.
You guys rest. The rest of the evening you sleep. Spread out amongst the room. At least for about 30 minutes you sleep. Then there is a pounding at the door.
I'll answer it.
Majin, you answer, a bit groggily, just like, why? You know, you were just getting into the relaxed state. There's a gentleman standing there, broad-shouldered. A normal, just regular t-shirt. Gray with blue jeans. It's darker skin tone. He has hair much in the style of yours, tied up into a top knot, hair cascading down the back of his neck. Good, you're awake. It's time.
Do I know you?
Pulls down part of his shirt. You can see, tattooed over his heart is the symbol of the Tengri.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, so what's this about?
Kind of looks you over. I'm in the parking lot. 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll be there.
You do this. Step outside into the parking lot. Majin, are you wearing your jacket? Are you wearing your vest? Is everything normal, I should say?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Step out. I am one of your many instructors. You will be training with me today. What do you know of combat?
I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I literally just got in a fight about an hour ago, hour and a half.
Good. Then you're already warmed up.
I guess that's one way to. Okay. I'm not gonna get out of this, am I? Like, this is happening.
You must train before the rising sun, while your enemies still sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Let us begin. Steps up to you. Says, we're going to assess your capabilities. You guys begin to train. Hand-to-hand combat first, Majin. You find yourself fighting this individual. He's more grappling with you. You're attempting to land strikes. He blocks. He tries to grip you. You learn that this is the traditional fighting style. It is based in raw strength. It is based in overpowering your opponent. It is called bulk. It is Mongolian wrestling. And there are some that would argue it is the most traditional fighting style. As you fight, he assesses, he comments here and there. You are less reliant on your strength than my other pupils.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of, watched a lot of Bruce Lee films.
I can work with this. If you favor striking, if you favor landing a punch, a kick, if you favor your dexterity, blend the two. Part of the strength of our people is syncretism. The blending of cultures, the blending of knowledge. You have a leg up on anyone who is not. You continue. You train. Charles, you're the next to be woken up just a half an hour after Majin. You feel a hand on your shoulder, shaking you. Gentleman clad in red.
Tony,
You're late.
I'm sorry. I completely forgot about it. My night got hectic. Is now a good time?
You must be ready to greet the sun each morning with respect.
Yeah, save that. Let's fight.
No, Charles. You honor
What?
and respect the morning sun. Come.
Oh no, I have to learn about culture and shit.
Charles, this man was introduced to you through a fist fight. You make your way out and you see MAJIN in the midst of combat. There's a bit of longing as you do this. You and this gentleman clad in red instructs you to bow to the 4 cardinal directions. Then you begin a kata. A movement, flowing, going through motions. You find it difficult to concentrate. You want to be doing what MAJIN is doing. But instead, you are playing with the air, it feels like. Listening to the words, perhaps they blur together, as he instructs you the importance of precision and discipline. Gregor, you sleep well.
Yay.
At about 8 o'clock, both of you are done with training. You're
What?
still...
Did I get to fight him after the sun come up?
No.
Okay.
Eight o'clock, you guys both finish training. You both notice your instructors looking to one another. There's a tense moment where the two of them kind of lock eyes. There's a tense nod. Both of you are informed that tomorrow your training continues. MAJIN has said before, you must rise before the sun while your enemies still sleep. Charles, you rise to greet the morning sun with respect and dignity. Every morning, until further notice.
I'm not mad about waking up. I'm just mad that I don't get to fucking try and lay this dude's jaw sideways.
Gregor, 8 o'clock rolls around. You find yourself waking up to use the restroom. MAJIN and Charles are coming back inside from something. Phil is snoring.
Where'd you two go off to?
To greet the morning sun.
That's a fucking lie. What did you do?
No,
What did you break?
it's not. I performed kata and bowed in the 4 cardinal directions until the sun came up.
Okay, what did you break? And how expensive is it?
I broke my will to train with Tommy, the Red Power Ranger.
Tommy has returned to your pocket. MAJIN, your
Okay,
instructor...
imagine, what did he break?
MAJIN, your instructor left you at the door and just kind of side-eyed Charles as he tucks the little action figure in his pocket.
Do you do that too, or are you like
No.
an actual person?
The Tengri are not toys. Kind of looks over to you, Charles.
It's an action figure.
That doesn't rebut him. He's...
I'm not happy with it either right now, okay?
Tomorrow, we continue. He departs. 3 of you are left alone. Phil again is snoring.
Okay.
I'm going to sleep.
Dog's in your bed again, Gregor.
I shouldn't have given him food. Well, Well, are you going back to sleep too, Charles?
No, I have to work out on my tail.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go take the van, and it's about 8:15. Actually, it's at 9. No, I'll take it in now and let's get the repairs started. The place isn't too far away from here. Then we're walking the city.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, did you bring the PS5 in? I don't want to leave it with the mechanics.
No, I haven't brought it in yet.
Did you bring the PS5 in?
Snoring.
Okay, I'm gonna check that first.
Check
Then,
it. It's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that in the controller, bring it into the motel. Then, take that van in. You know, get the complaint. You said it was just one broken window. It was when I called you.
Yeah. They're kind of looking at it and just. You want to explain the holes?
They're puncture wounds.
Yeah, clearly.
Yes.
We ran into a thorn bush.
You see, that's what happens when something moves into something else with a point.
Yeah, like a bullet?
You know, yeah, I guess bullets are mostly puncture weapon.
200
That's a
extra
good
dollars,
example.
we got a deal on my silence.
Fucking present. Okay.
Pleasure. Be ready by 2 p.m.
FF?
Today?
Yeah, today. You think I want this thing in my garage?
That's fair. All right. Thank you kindly.
Hell yeah. Where are we going now?
Were you following me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I can't stay there while Majin's asleep, and if I leave by myself, I'll never find my way back.
Just stay in the parking lot. And it doesn't
Absolutely
matter.
not.
Doesn't matter. I imagine the dog came with us too.
If you would like
Like,
it
do you
to.
want me to harass the random motel, goers?
No, I don't want you to do that.
Just perch
Alright.
top random people's cars?
Well, we're in the city. Might as well walk around. I mean, we got a library here. What gods are worshipped here? That's a good question. Is the Egyptian pantheon present? That'd be useful to know.
Can we go somewhere more fun than a library?
What are you talking about? Libraries are wonderful.
Okay, I'm down for going to the library.
Charles, did you bring a cloud? Is that how you guys are whipping around?
That's my plan.
Yeah, sure. Well, the dog, so that's not gonna work.
It's about a meter across. You can stick between your guys' legs.
Alright.
Charles,
Yes.
it's going to be cloudy today. Overcast, but no rain.
Huh, it's not going to rain today.
That's good.
At least it smells nice.
Yeah, that after rain smell. When everything's trying to grow as fast as possible while the water's still here.
Oh, we need to go by Walmart and grab a new controller for Majin.
I wish you had a better sense of direction.
Yeah, me too.
You guys head over to Walmart.
Alright.
Gregor, as you guys are searching, Charles, you find very quickly that there are no controllers here. Part of a shortage on gaming parts during the past couple, about a year and a half. Controllers are difficult to come by as well. Gregor, in the Walmart, see an elderly woman. She's ethereal, staring at you. Help.
What are you waving at?
It's a dead person over there.
There's no dead person over there. Is this about that fucking necklace that you won't let me wear?
What the fuck? No. It's about the book, obviously.
You know, I've been thinking, what if that book's a death note?
It's not.
Have you tried writing any names in it?
No, but I've read it. It's a
Well,
bunch
then
of
how-
it's a bunch of correspondence between two people.
Help
Well,
me.
so-
Okay.
No, go away.
There's a cold hand that just kind of passes through you as she reaches.
Okay, what do you need help with?
My daughter. She needs to quit.
Wait, what?
She works here. Her name is Emily. Charles, again, this looks like he's just talking to no one.
You don't want her to work here? Why?
She can't stay here.
Why is that?
She needs to move on.
Fucking. Show me to her.
You follow this woman. Young girl. Blue and purple hair. Thin glasses. Hair tied up. Walmart vest.
Toxic. Just my type.
Hello.
You're a bad
So-
person, Charles.
I'm gonna say that out loud.
Just kind of looks towards you guys and just... Excuse me?
Ignore the monkey man.
Gonna be difficult, but okay.
Yes.
You want to pet my tail?
I don't know if you guys can have dogs in here.
I won't tell if you
It's a
don't.
service dog.
Anyways, what?
It's a service dog.
Sure. Anyways, I'm here about her. I point to emptiness. She wants you to quit.
I'm sorry?
If you'll look at him, and I point to the golden blood, where's Scion's? She wants you to quit.
Is there any other way you could word this that might make sense to her? Or me, for that matter, please?
Okay, so there's this old lady, and I start describing the old lady. And she says that you need to let go, and you have to, and she wants you to quit.
You describe this woman, and you very quickly are caught up between the ramblings of a distraught daughter and a distraught mother. You are playing mediator.
She wants you to quit. All you gotta do is quit. I'm sure there's a job at Target. It's not good for you here, apparently. Listen, she needs to live her own life. It's her life. It's not.
There is, again, you are playing mediator. You are bouncing words between Charles. It's very kind of entertaining to watch, passing along messages. Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll, whatever attribute you'd like.
Persuasion. Let's go manipulation, because I don't care about this situation. I want it to be over. Oh, 2 10s. So okay, 3 successes.
3 successes. You it takes about 10 minutes of just conversation. You're weighing you down, Charles. You've gotten bored by now, or bouncing probably one of the large bouncy balls in Walmart.
I'm trying to balance it on the tip of my tail.
The dog's making it very difficult, trying to jump at it and play with it.
That's the challenge of the training.
Gregor, after a while, you see her take off her vest. Thank you.
You're
Hang on. I need to. What? Why did you need to quit Walmart specifically? Like, why was this job like? What was the deal? Like, what? No,
hand on your face, Charles.
absolutely not. I moved
Charles.
it. Like, no,
Charles,
please, for the love of God, just tell me. Like, I'm not
Charles.
going to be able to sleep tonight. For the love of God, I'm going to grab her shoulders and be like, please, just tell me.
Charles,
Grab her by the
this is a
shoulders and
sensitive
she's just
subject.
begins to cry.
God damn it, Charles. Charles. I physically
I'll embrace
turn
her.
you
I'm
around.
gonna walk her out, and I'm gonna be like, it's okay. You can tell me when you're ready.
God damn it, Charles.
One of her coworkers comes up to her and is like, "Hey, are you good?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
God.
Over the radio, I
damn
think we
it.
need security.
Good fucking luck.
Charles, stop. You are
Fine.
being
I'm sorry
insensitive.
for bugging you guys. You have a good day. I'll give her a head pat and then let her go on her merry way. Not the way I'd handle an animal, but it is what it is.
I turn to the ghost. Satisfied?
Thank you.
Don't do that.
I appreciate you very, and then just
Stop it.
Can we leave?
fades.
Okay. Good. Good. All
All right, so GameStop,
Thing. No, we're not going to GameStop.
Best Buy.
I refuse to go to GameStop. Yeah, Best Buy's fine.
What's the deal with GameStop, Gregor?
I mean, what's the deal with GameStop? No.
Yeah, what's your deal? What is your deal with GameStop specifically? Are you mad because you didn't buy any good stuff and sell the stocks?
No, every single GameStop I've been in, there's always been some pissant teenager who always disrespects me. I don't care for it.
But I'm with you this time. I promise. It's not going to happen, Greg.
No, we're going to Best Buy.
This will be the last time. Come on. All right, fine. Let's go to Best Buy.
I said to Best Buy. Majin, about this time you're waking up. It's about noon at this point. They're zipping around town looking for a controller. What would you like to do with your morning, your afternoon? Phil is still asleep, no longer snoring.
How the fuck is he still asleep? I'll kick his bed.
No movement.
Wake him up. Are you fucking dead?
No response.
I guess I'll check him. Check for a pulse. No, I'll just smack him in the back of the head. Hey, Phil.
No response.
What the fuck? I flip him over. Shake him. Pulse.
Go ahead and give me a something in your physical arena and whatever skill you think would be appropriate.
Okay. For checking a pulse.
If we're trying to get him to wake up.
Oh, to wake up. Okay. I would be pretty aggressive, so I'll say close combat and might.
Go for it.
Three successes.
3 successes. Smack him once. Smack him twice. Third time you really land him and he's just, "Huh! What's going on? What do you need? What?
Why the fuck do you sleep so hard?
What do you mean? I sleeping.
Yeah, I slapped you about 3 times.
Why would you slap me?
'Cause I thought you was dead.
Why the fuck would I be dead?
Because you wasn't waking up to being slapped.
I don't feel like you need to slap me. You could just shake me awake. Gregor did it the other
I
night.
did. I kicked the bed.
Gregor
I
woke me
fucking
up.
flipped you. I flipped you over and proceeded to slap the shit out of you. Come on, man.
I don't understand.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. What the hell?
Do you like stop breathing in your sleep or something? Do you have that, whatchamacallit? Like, do you need a breathing machine?
Sleep apnea?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really watch myself sleep, you know?
You should get that shit checked out, man.
Are we good? I'm sorry. I didn't. Are we,
Oh yeah, I'm good. I just thought there was a dead body next to me. That's fine. You know.
I feel like. Okay. Where's everybody else at?
They're out and about. It's in fucking the afternoon. So what time is it? 3, 4? Shit.
It's like 1 p.m. now. Oh shit! I slept the whole fucking morning away. Wow, it's been a minute since I've been in bed.
I guess, yeah. Slept harder than me, and I got shot in my ass kicked.
I mean, I feel like a bullet wound would probably keep me up.
Oh, it's
Did you
tiring.
sleep okay?
Yeah. And I woke up naturally.
I feel like you're trying to imply something here, Mike. I just was sleeping, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. All right. Well, you want to do something? Fucking. You know where great now? You don't know where they went, huh? Oh. Okay.
What do you want to go do?
I don't fucking know. Let's find Gregor and Charles.
Okay. I gotta
Stop
brush-
acting weird, man.
What do you want from me?
All right, come on. Let's go.
I gotta brush my teeth.
Yeah, brush it. It's in the fucking. Okay, fine, fair. Dental hygiene important. I'm gonna call and see where they're at. They probably dropped off the RV. So.
You call Gregor. Gregor, your phone rings. Charles, you're kind of pacing up and down the aisles.
Go over Gregor.
Hey, where y'all at?
Oh, we are in a Best Buy trying to find another controller.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Please, sir, this is a Best Buy.
I know you have that.
Charles
Man.
is very adamant that we acquire at least 3 more controllers.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Well, okay.
Want me to
Well,
drop
yeah.
Good?
What's that?
Want me to drop you a ping?
Yeah. I probably won't come inside. I got Philip with me, so.
I get it. Yeah, we're just wandering around, killing time, and the van should be done by 2, so about an hour now.
By
from now.
2.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised too. I think he's just gonna, cover up the holes.
Can you do a paint job?
I didn't ask for a paint job.
You gotta get a fucking paint job on that shit.
Well, we can do that at a more reputable place.
You can see Phil
Okay.
next to you, Majin, just like, where are we going? Should I dress? I mean, I have some other. Now they're not clean. Are we going somewhere fancy?
Do you consider Best Buy fancy?
I mean, it's a lot of expensive electronics.
I don't know. Maybe. We gotta probably go get dinner or something, right?
But we're not going somewhere fancy for dinner. We have Charles with us.
Yeah, you should probably get dressed up.
Okay, I'll see if I can. If we have time, I could steam one of my shirts and then.
No, we don't have steam in time.
Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll meet y'all out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip goes to go change. Gregor, you look over and Charles is. Well, Charles, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think of what I would be doing after like screaming that I know you have them.
Sir, we are all out.
How? How is everyone out?
There's a shortage of certain electronics, sir. We need you to exit if you cannot be cordial in the store.
What do you have?
Charles, give me a... I'm going to call this an empathy roll. Whatever attribute you would like.
Don't like doing it, but I'll go with resolve. You know, I feel like I'm pretty steadfast to the goal of getting another controller.
Go for it.
Five success.
5 successes. Something's strange. They start to say, we have. What
the fuck is this? No, hang on. what?
All of the Best Buy employees begin to chant. We have.
You're about to have fucking concussion.
The customers begin to join in. There's a woman with what looks like her teenage son. Both of them chanting next to you, Gregor. We have.
God. All right, let's go
have
somewhere
the
else. You said
sun.
no GameStop, right?
We have the Son and the Created.
Oh my
We
god.
of you has been chosen.
I just wanted a PS5 controller.
We have
What?
you. Her eyes turn to you, Gregor.
I'm gonna
We
just
have
start
the
walking
sun.
out.
We have the Son and the Created. They begin to block your path. They
Oh,
begin
God.
to move on you, Gregor.
Oh my god.
Can I start like pushing them
I don't have
aside?
I don't have the gun on me. It's not my gun. I wasn't gonna get caught with it. I don't have the gun on me.
Yes, Charles, you can start pushing past them. They do kind of fight back a little bit, but they're just people. Yeah, cutting away from you guys for a moment. MAJIN, Philip is dressed, ready. All right, where are we going? We're meeting them at Best Buy. He's wearing looks like a mustard yellow shirt, some nice black slacks, and older shoes.
You dress like an old man.
Look, I shop at thrift stores. No one likes yellow clothing, man. I don't.
So
Oh.
you decide to pick the color that no one likes?
They have. No one gets rid of a nice black or a nice white shirt. This is. I have a tie. You think a tie would help make it? He holds up a blue. Looks like spotted, like strange small dots on it. It
No,
doesn't go well
no.
with the.
Let's go.
Okay. Should I change?
No, you're good. You look fine. Nice shirt.
An old man.
Good color. Let's go.
I feel like you're lying to me. You guys head out. Is he allowed on the back of the bike?
You got money for a taxi or something?
I mean, I didn't really want to dig into the loot from last night, so I mean, I've got a couple bucks, but you can get an Uber.
No, if I get, just hop on.
You know, it's on the back of your bike.
Don't make this awkward.
I'm not going to make it awkward. It's just,
You're already making it awkward.
I don't, where do I put my hands?
God damn it.
You guys ride into the city. Gregor, Charles.
Yeah.
The TV screens, the computer screens, they begin to flicker on. We have the sun and the created. We have the sun and the created. We have the sun and the created.
I'm gonna start joining in the chant.
They're closing in on you guys. It's very much a messed up version of the. You're not gonna get this reference. Well, one of you isn't. Very much a Daenerys with the freedmen
Huh.
reaching out, swarming you,
Oh, God damn.
touching you, gripping you.
Yeah. Trying to push past and get the heck out of Dodge. This is weird.
We have the sun and the created. Standing at the podium of the Best Buy, individual who deals with checking receipts and saying goodbye to customers. It's an individual, black robe. We have the sun and the created.
Target acquired.
We have the son of the created.
God fucking damn it. Shut the
No, I'm
fuck
just
up,
fucking with you.
Charles.
You want me to lay that dude out?
Fuck it. If you could. I don't have anything.
I want to run up the podium and kick him in the side of the head.
Easy enough. Give me close combat. And I'm going to call this dexterity.
Okay.
Now, for a note, if you still had your injury condition, this would have a complication, some issues with your dexterity, but it was healed.
Fantastic. I got 3 successes.
3 successes. You run up, you kick him in the head. Charles, a flashback. As your leg
There it is.
makes impact. Skull caves in far too easily, just collapsing in. Blood seeps out. Chanting does not stop. Gregor, you are being gripped from all sides.
I resist as best I can, which isn't good.
Maybe you
ahead.
should just give in to it.
Charles, Gregor, give me close combat and your choice of physical.
Can I do dexterity?
Sure.
Cool.
Wriggling out of their grasp.
Yeah. Just trying to fucking wiggle. 1 success.
They have a firm grip on you. Charles, you collapse this dude's skull. The blood begins to seep and then snake its way rather quickly over toward the crowd that is surrounding Gregor.
This must have been how he got covered in blood last time. I've killed a man once already. This isn't anything for me.
What would you like
Just
to do?
go light a cigarette and just
Oh,
watch at this point. There's not a lot I can do without just laying waste to people.
I like how you've gone from freaking out to from accidentally killing a man to It's fine in the span of a week.
Gregor,
Yeah, after your first time, it gets easy.
you are sinking. Charles, you see this crowd begin to just collapse in Gregor in the center, calling out. The dog is barking and trying to tear at some of these people's legs.
All right. I guess I'll go up and see if Gregor needs a hand.
I'm going to need either Dex Athletics or Close Combat and Might, your choice. You fighting through these people, or are you trying to maneuver?
I mean, I don't care if I injure them.
Do what you gotta do.
Like, they're in the way at this point. I'm not going to try and kill them, but I'm going to try and, like, forcefully push them out of the way and shit, you know?
Close Combat Might.
Alright, I got 5 success.
You push your way, shoving past people, slamming them into the aisles. The aisles in themselves are beginning to collapse in. The games, you swear you see a PS5 controller sink into that strange portal it has formed.
I'm going to dive into that fucking portal.
Gregor, your last finger drops out of the Best Buy and into some unknown space. Charles, this is sticky. You reach in, you find yourself diving in. It's a large, smiling face looking at you, almost like murky water.
Okay. Have you seen a PS5 controller around here? Or Gregor, for that matter?
You open your mouth to speak, and your mouth is filled. This ichor, this menace. Give me composure.
Just composure?
Composure and whatever skill you feel is appropriate. This is to keep your cool, to keep your cool.
I feel like either integrity or survival would be
Composure, integrity, please.
okay. I got 4 success.
4 successes. You begin to panic. You sputter. You begin to try to pull away out of this. Face moves with you. Smiling, ever smiling. Unchanging. So you pull back from the portal. Something is in your hand. You glance down, coughing up the ichor. Hands are shaking. Hold up a PlayStation 5 controller. But Gregor and the customers, the attendants, the employees are gone. Portal is just a puddle of blood. You are alone in the Best Buy.
Can I still, like, go into the portal?
It looks like blood. It's just a puddle. And that
Well,
is where
fuck.
we'll end today's session of Scion Godsend.
I got the controller! All it cost was a friend.
Did anyone complete their short-term deeds?
Yes.
No.
Understood. Hopefully we have a bit better luck next Sunday. Join us here again next Sunday to see what happened to Gregor. And what entity sacrificed a PlayStation 5 controller to get him. We'll see you again, same time, same place. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us on Twitter @_Rolling Nomads and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. I, of course, have been your story guide for this. Adorable. I've been your story guide, Gilbert Ramos. You can find me basically everywhere @Ramos the Nomad. That's TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, all the things. Does anyone have anything else to plug?
No, I don't exist.
Nope.
Understood. Then we are going to head out. We appreciate you guys' viewership. We hope to see you guys next Sunday. Thanks again.